warm greeting to all. So in this video, I am going to explain about, there's some basic introductions about data structure. So first of all, you all should know what is data structure. Data structure means representing the data, that means the way of organizing data in system especially in memory. Or chinna program if you want to add any two numbers, we need data. So without data, we cannot do any operations. So operations, any manipulations, we need data. But the data, if organization it's very important task in computer science. So if you data proper organization programming or algorithm efficient execution. So that is data structure. It's representing our way of organizing data in computer memory. So this is the two types of data structure actually. As a primitive and non-primitive data structure. And the primitive is nothing but normal primitive data types, integer, float is used to store only one value. And here non-primitive data structures is used to store more than one value. And again this non-primitive is also divided into the two, linear data structure and non-linear data structure. The linear data structure, so the data are arranged in some sequential manner. Yes, it may be the contiguous or non-contiguous, whatever it may be, but the data are arranged in sequential manner. So one data element can connect to only one another data element, and that is in sequential. And some linear data structures are arrays, linked list, stack, queues, etc. And second one, non-linear data structure. So non-linear data structures means more than one. That means one element can connect to n number of elements. That is called non-linear data structure. So non-linear data structures are trees and graphs, etc. And further, again this can also be classified into two. One is static data structure and another one is dynamic data structure. Here the static data structure means the storage, that means the capacity required. That can be allotted during the compilation time. Compilation time இந்த data store பண்றதுக்கு இவ்வளவு memory தேவை அப்படிங்கறத நம்ம அங்கே allocate பண்ண முடியுது அப்படினா that is called static data structure. And next one, dynamic data structure, the space required for storing the data can be allotted only at runtime. Runtime ல மட்டும் தான் நம்ம allot பண்றோம் அப்படினா அதுதான் dynamic data structure. So simple example சொல்றதா static வந்து நம்ம array. So fixed mode. So in dynamic சொல்றது linked list. Size may vary. So during our execution time depends on some execution time. So static, dynamic, memory allocation during compilation time itself. So here the memory will be allotted only at execution time. So this is the simple data structure classification. Next, why data structure is important in today's world? So நீங்க இப்ப எடுக்கிற இந்த காலத்துல say all your manipulations are done on some data only. ஒரு artificial intelligence இருக்கட்டும், deep learning இருக்கட்டும், எல்லாமே the manipulations on data. டேட்டால தான் ஒரு டேட்டா செட் எடுத்து தான் நம்ம என்ன செய்றோம் அதுல just we are doing some process இல்லையா. சோ அப்போ டேட்டா ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்ங்கிறது very important thing. நம்ம டேட்டாவை எப்படி ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கோம், எப்பவுமே ஒரு விஷயம் ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்டா வெல் மேனடா போகும்போது மட்டும்தான் அதோட எஃபிஷியன்சி அதிகமா இருக்கும். சோ அதே மாதிரி நம்ம டேட்டாவை வந்து ப்ராப்பரா கம்ப்யூட்டர் மெமரியில ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கதான் நம்மளோட பின்னாடி ப்ராசஸ் தட் மீன்ஸ் நம்ம அல்காரிதம் எஃபிஷியன்ட்டா எக்ஸிக்யூட் ஆக ஒரு ஜஸ்ட் ப்ராசஸ் இருக்கும். So the first thing, so why data structure? The main important thing, handling complexity. The first point, why data structure? Yes, why data structure? So the first thing, handling complexity. Handling complexity. So here, the complexity of algorithm increases, so automatically the space required for storing the data will also be increased. நம்ம எப்பதான் ஒரு algorithm increase ஆகும்போது அதனால நம்ம data space increase ஆயிட்டே தான் இருக்கும். அப்போ அந்த டேட்டாவை நம்ம எப்படி ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்றோம் அப்படிங்கிறது அந்த algorithmோட எக்ஸிகியூஷன் ஸ்பீடை முதல்ல அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணும். ஸோ அப்போ நம்ம ஸ்ட்ரக்சரா இல்லை ப்ராப்பரா கம்ப்யூட்டர் ரெப்ரசென்ட் பண்ணியிருந்தோம் அப்படின்னா அந்த காம்ப்ளெக்சிட்டியை ஈஸியாக ஹேண்டில் பண்ண முடியும். தட் இஸ் ஹேண்ட்லிங் காம்ப்ளெக்சிட்டிஸ். And the second one is systematic memory use. Systematic memory use. Second one is systematic memory use. So in all the cases we no need to use linked list and array. Suppose fixed data the size varapodhu, if you know it priorly, then that time we can go for array. Illa namakku size theriyadhu and the execution பொறுத்துதா இது மாறுபடும் அப்படி. It depends only on execution. So that time we can go for linked list. So that is systematic memory use. Depends on situations we can choose which data structure is essentially. Okay. Our next one, it's ability to reuse. Ability to reuse. Once the structure is implemented efficiently, that can be utilized forever in the further process. That is ability to reuse the data. And the next one, abstraction. The last one, abstraction. So that's why data structure is used in today's world. Handling complexity, systematic memory use, and ability to reuse. Next one, abstractions. And next, what are the operations? That means the most important operations that can be performed on any data structure are the first thing, insertion, and second one, deletion, and third one, searching, next one, sorting, and the last one, updation. So these are the most common operations that can be performed on any data structure. So in session you can insert any element in between the array or in between linked list or in between trees, whatever it may be the data structure, we can insert any element. Deletions are also, we can remove any elements from the list. Next one, searching, we can search for the given element, search for any element in a given data structure. Next one, for sorting, the elements can be rearranged either in ascending order or in descending order. And the last one, updations. So after forming the data structure, you can update any element in the data structure. So these are the main things, that means the basic introductions about the data structure. So what is data structure? It's just way of organizing data in computer memory. Just representing data in memory. That is called data structure. The importance, so it affects algorithm executions. So representing data in efficient manner is mandatory. So that is the importance. And here types of data structure: linear, non-linear. The linear data structure, the data are arranged in sequential manner, and non-linear, it is not in sequential manner. So that's why one element can be grouped to any n number of elements. So this is what about introductions. Thank you.